gehört zu.
It's me. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Eunique Williams, also known as the Curvy Med. And, sometimes you just need to rest. And, it's been a long freaking year and the year hasn't even started. It's crazy because last year in 2022, I would honestly say 2022 was probably the worst year of my life. It wasn't the best. I'll say that. It wasn't the best, but it wasn't the greatest, and it caused me to spiral into just this place where I really needed to just rest. And I had so much going on in my life that I couldn't really be my best self and show up as my best self in a lot of the places that I was in. For some reason, I honestly just, I don't know. It's hard to explain when you don't know the full story. And personally, I'm thinking about making a Patreon account where I can post my story. I feel like it's very, very interesting, I'll say the least, especially if you know me and you know who I am and the type of person I am. I don't necessarily, have drama in my life. However, 2022 was drama filled. Whether it be from breaking up with an ex and ending my relationship to, battling mental health issues, all the way to dealing with toxic people. And not only that, from everywhere, but especially my spiritual community, leaving the church and finally deciding to choose me and put me first. And sometimes you really go through these highs and lows in life, and if you don't take the time to rest, your body will force you to rest. It's crazy because at one point I was in the hospital and I was forced to rest. My body was just like, girl, you're doing too much. You're doing too much. And that's something that I had to learn from. And more details about that experience will be in a separate video. However, life is just too short to just get caught up in the run-of-the-mill day-to-day life. It really, really is. It's boring to do that, personally, if you ask me. And I know this from experience because 2022 wasn't that eventful. I hustled most of the year. I worked and I worked and I worked and I worked. Worked at a place that I did not enjoy working. Worked at a place where they did not enjoy caring about their employees and their mental health and believed in mental health. So that's something that I struggled with. And not only that, but I had people in my life that I considered friends who were not my friends, who were snakes and who honestly stabbed me in my back and started beef for no reason. Like, when I tell you I'm a kind person, I believe in being a kind person. I really, truly believe that. And I truly believe in treating people how you want to be treated. And that's how I kind of go about life. But clearly some people just want a problem with you for no reason. And I didn't understand, truly did not understand what the word hater means. Like, I'm not one to just throw that word out there. I'm really not. Typically, I don't even like to use that word because sometimes people aren't really genuine when they say haters. They just kind of want to big themselves up and make themselves seem like, oh, they're just this, that, and the third. But no, there's real life haters out there. And people who want to stir drama and stir the pot for no reason, no matter how kind you are to them. And I learned that You can't always be naive. You just can't. You can't trust anyone, first and foremost. You can't trust everyone. And not everyone is worth trusting. And sometimes you have to be very careful about the circle that you pick. And people will tell you that in life. And not only that, but you have to be careful who you go to and who you confide in. And especially when it comes to your spiritual life. There's people out there who consider themselves spiritual leaders, religious leaders, or spiritual healers, but not everyone's energy is the right energy, and not everyone's energy is the energy for you. And so I have stepped away and pulled away from that. And if you guys want me to talk about that, I can also do a separate video on that topic of like leaving the church. And it's a lot. And when I say church, I mean like the church as a whole, like Christianity, that type of thing. Like, that's what I mean. I'm not attending church right now. I think that, I need space to really figure out my belief system, to really figure out what works for Eunique. And yeah. And sometimes one other thing that I learned is that, like, you need to have fun. Don't just let life pass you by. I mean, it is so much out there to do, and I need to take my own advice. But there's so much that you can do, even if it's just going out for a walk, even if it's just going down the street and getting ice cream with friends, or getting frozen yogurt, or trying out new food places, or doing some sort of fun activity that doesn't cost $100,000, Fun does not have to have a price on it. And that's one thing I wish I would have done more in 2022. I feel like this year is definitely, I've learned so much, and sometimes life will have its way of teaching you certain things. And unfortunately, I had to learn the hard way. And it sucks, but I also know that I am blessed and highly favored, and I am in such a good space. I am in such a good space. Thank God. Thank God. Thank God He has removed the people out of my life that don't need to be in my life. And sometimes, like, I'm not gonna lie, I was scared to pray that prayer about removing people in my life that don't need to be here. Remove them, Lord, please. Amen, amen, amen. However, for me, I was scared to let go of certain things. I was scared to let go of certain people. And sometimes that holds you back. Certain people hold you back. Certain communities hold you back. And I didn't really realize that. I mean, I knew it, but it's like, did you really know it? And it took me removing the people from my life that didn't need to be there for me to really experience the growth and blessings in my life that I needed. And ever since then, it's been up from there. And I just want to say that sometimes you are going to have to do some rearranging in your life. And sometimes that time is now. Don't wait. Don't linger on it. Don't sit on it. Don't think on it. If you feel that, and if your intuition is telling you this is not good for you, listen to that. Listen to that inner voice in your mind, because the best thing that you can do is put yourself at peace and at ease and not make life so hard. And that's one thing that I had to really learn. And honestly, I don't regret it. And so I just thought I'd come on here and give you guys a little bit of nuggets of wisdom. I think that sometimes we just need to sit and be still. We need to sit and just chill out, and, stop being so caught up in the busyness of life. Because when I was caught up in the busyness of life, I was miserable. I was truly miserable. And now I'm kind of in a new space. I've got my own place now. I've got, just so many great things going on in my life, and that's something I want to continue doing. So thank you so much for watching this video, and be sure to stick around for more content, and be sure to like this video, comment down below what's one thing you're looking forward to this year. What's one thing you're looking forward to in 2023? It's just the beginning, and I don't think it's ever too late to set goals for yourself. So comment that down below, and also be sure to subscribe as well, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.